Alright, so I got this Vipersharp sharpening system a little while ago and haven't had a chance to sit down with it and use it yet, but I'm going to give it a whirl today. This is first time I've opened it. Well, I've opened it and looked at the stuff in it, but this will be my first time using it, assembling it and all that. So I just wanted to see how easy it was to use. So here we've got 3-micron lapping film. These are the aluminum oxide, or sorry, this is the diamond lapping film. This is the aluminum oxide lapping film. It's an instruction manual. I've watched some videos on how it's used, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. We got the base, got the clamp. This has actually got the strap on it right now. We'll fix that. This looks like the unit that holds that. Some tools. This is the lapping plate, and we've got a whole bunch of stones in here. So we've got 250, 400, 600, and 1200. Alright. So let's pull these out, get this case out of the way. Alright. So we've got the base. And it looks like we need some of these tools. Alright. This looks like it's the screw that will hold the base down. And we'll snug that up. Alright. There's that. Oh, this is a little, looks like it's a little place for all your tools to go in. So we'll just slide all the Allen wrenches in there. Alright, and then, so I'm going to sharpen this little knife. This is one that I made, and I have yet to put an edge on it, a secondary bevel. So you can see it's not sharp at all. I'll get a piece of paper. Got a little print out of He-Man here, so you can see that it's no edge whatsoever. So I'm going to see how well this works putting an edge on it. The initial bevel. Alright, so the videos say to put this on kind of in a straight line from the tip to the heel. It looks pretty close right there, I think, maybe. Need to tighten this down. And if I'm doing this wrong, this is not an instructional video. So if I'm doing this wrong, I apologize, but I don't think I'm doing it wrong. So put that in there, tighten down the little thumb screw. Should be good. And we're gonna want to use the 250 first. It's a little Vipersharp decal. So we're gonna want to use the 250 first. So it looks like we just click it in place like this. And we're going to put that in there. And then one thing I want to do, I know he's got kits that have little angle finder in them, but this one I have. So I'm going to turn this on, zero it out, and I want to get about, I'm going to do maybe about a 20 degree on this. Sorry, I'm going to get my head in the way here. So we're at about a 16 degree angle right now. Lower that down. We're at about a 20. You can see. Oh yeah, these have little detents cut into it. So try to get that somewhat close. You go back down again. We're just going to go with 21. Should be fine with that. So we are at 21. Turn this a little bit. Scrub on this. So far it's got a pretty good feel to it. Normally what I would do when I'm putting the initial bevel on my knives, or the initial secondary bevel, is I will do this on my belt grinder. Makes it a lot faster. And then I'll come back and refine the edge with stones or whatever. So yeah, I'm getting, yeah, it's putting that on there. Definitely not going to be a burr yet, because I'm going to have to get both sides on this. Alright. That right there. Alright, I'm going to flip this around and do the other side now. It's pretty nice. Just pull it out without having to take it out of the clamp. And flip it around here. And tighten that back down. And work this side a little bit. Still got a little ways to go on this. Alright, actually might have already got that to the apex. Let's see, I'm going to flip this back over. burr yet. There's actually a burr right in the middle. I'm gonna work this heel for a minute, and then the tip a little bit more. Tip is always difficult because if you tip too much one way, it'll just end up taking the point off, and then it's not very stabby. Stabby can be good in a knife. Alright, I've got that burr is actually all the way down that edge. Alright, I'm going to flip it over one more time. Make sure I got the burr on this end, or on this side. I think I might be good to go on this. Alright, let's grab He-Man and see if I made any progress on this. Oh yeah, get the cutting now. Alright, so now that I've got the burr, the apex, we're just going to progress through the grits now. So we'll take off the 250, put on the 400. One nice thing about this is I've used a Wicked Sharp several times, and you use both hands. If you're right-handed, it takes a while for your left hand to get used to doing what your right hand will. Like this, with my left hand, it's, you know, still easy, but not as dexterous with this with my left hand. So being able to flip and do everything with your dominant hand definitely helps. So I've got that burr on there. Let's flip it again. And get this side. Got the burr on that side, looks pretty good. Alright, now we'll do the 600 grit. Sounds like the UPS guys here. Not sure if you can hear the dog barking, but the dog is barking. Alright, that side's done. Do the 600 on the other side. Looks like we're done with the 600 already. This is going pretty quick. And I'm sure I could spend more time. Actually, I'm going to flip this over. I could spend more time on this, I know. But I'm not really worried about taking it to a mirror polish at the moment. I just want to see how quickly I can get this secondary bevel on this knife and have it be razor sharp. Alright, got the burr on that side. Okay, flip it over. What am I at? 1200 grit. So lapping strips will be after this. Alright, I think we might be good on that. Yep, we're good. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Actually, I'm not sure which one of these lapping strips goes first. Let me pull one out. I'm assuming the aluminum oxide. if I can tell by touch. I'm almost positive he told me at one point. Yeah, it's got to be the aluminum oxide. Alright, these have a... Yep, these are sticky back. Alright. Alright, there we go. So, I'm thinking probably don't want to go up because we'll cut into the lapping film. Turn this so I can get a better angle on it. Yeah, polishing up that steel pretty well. That's good. And this is, like I said, this is my first time using this thing. So if I can get a nice edge on my very first time using it, it'll only get better from there. Yeah, this is polishing up this edge pretty well, pretty good, not too shabby. Looks pretty good. Alright, we're going to call it right there. I'm going to strop this and get that burr off. I like how quick these are to change. It's nice. Alright. I'm going to raise this or lower it just a little bit to do the stropping. So leather tends to be pliable and it usually smushes around the edge and could possibly dull. So if you take your angle down a little bit, then it doesn't quite do that. Alright, let's flip this. Alright. Yeah, that feels pretty sharp to me. So I'm just going to take this out of here. Probably test it before I take it out, but I have a feeling it's nice and sharp. So Get my little Allen wrench. Sorry about the elbow. And pull that out of there. Wipe this off. So, I don't know if you can see that. There we go. You can see that edge is nice and polished. We'll grab He-Man again. Oh yeah. Sharp. Use a little bit more. But like I said, I'm just push cutting that right now. For my first time, I'm gonna say that works quite well. Oops. Yeah, that's good. Not too shabby. If I had any hair on my arms, I still wouldn't shave the hair on my arms with it because it's gross. All I know is if I bought a knife from somebody, I wouldn't want their arm hair all over it. I'm just weird that way. Anyway, yeah, this is super easy to use. Did a really good job. There's a nice polish on that. Awesome.